Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jose from Florida Vision Technology again, bringing you another demonstration video. A lot of you are familiar with the OrCam products. They are devices that have been designed to help people with tasks that involve reading, identifying money, recognizing faces, and so much more. Well, this year, OrCam has released a new product called the OrCam MyEye 3 Pro, which is an amazing device. I think you are going to love this. I'm actually joined today with my buddy from OrCam. His name is Tyler. Tyler, how are you?
I'm doing good. I I appreciate you having me on the show. It's a great opportunity to really show individuals what's going on, how OrCam's improving and staying at the top of the game.
Yeah, man. And I'll tell you what, with these new features, I really think OrCam, I mean, I've always told people OrCam, nothing can really catch it. But with these new features, bro, it is putting, yeah, man, it is setting the bar even higher than before. So, can you tell us what OrCam is, who is it good for, and then go into the My i 3 Pro?
For sure. So OrCam originally came out as a device to help individuals with reading. It it has grown from there to allow individuals to read text from any surfaces, so menus, books, aisle signs, things like that. It's also done cash, so ones and fives, tens, twenties, fifties, hundreds. Barcodes, it comes with 2 to 3 million different barcodes preloaded into the device. And facial recognition is going to be another one. So the device can store up to 100 different faces, and as soon as that person comes across the line of sight of the user, it's going to tell them who it is. So if I came in front of them and I was programmed in there, it's going to say Tyler. So for your individuals who may have grandchildren or kids that they might get confused with at times, it's a great way to identify those when it comes to family reunions and trips like that. Some just like cool little additional things the device can do is colors. There's gonna be a what's in front of me feature that we're gonna talk about. And there's a cool little party trick. It's a watch gesture. So I'm not wearing a watch, but if I looked at my wrist, it would tell me the time and the date that I'll show you as well. It sits on a pair of glasses just magnetically. So I have a pair of glasses here. The glasses that you're wearing currently, we would be able to put it on there. And I just get them close together and it just snaps on. And I mean, it's on there. I'm shaking them right now. It's not falling off. So to put them on, just put the glasses on. Cool. And then reading. So I have a book here. It's both pages, right side and left side. If I aim my nose towards the center of the text and I tap the side, it's going to take a picture. Was wrong. No, there we go.
120 extreme ownership, heavy gear, but we had all survived without a scratch.
Now it's reading.
The LPO and I smiled and laughed at each other.
To stop it,
We had just gotten our.
I just tap it one more time. The device stops reading. So it's designed to read from the top left of the page all the way to the bottom right. If I didn't want to always just continue tapping my head, or if I wanted to start from a different point of the text, another way that we can read is just the gestures. So again, device is on, aim my nose towards the center of the text. And if I point to if I make a number one and I bring it in front, it'll take a picture.
Our help each other. Had we left Opie in place,
Now it's starting from where
we
I
would have
pointed.
had an excellent vantage from the high ground.
And then to stop it,
Covered all to movement.
I just do 5 fingers out like a stop sign. So when it comes to a lot of reading devices out there, sometimes they can be complicated. We prioritize simplicity in our device. And again, all I had to do was aim my nose towards the text, tap it once, or point, and I'm reading whatever I'm looking at. So I'm going to move on to cash. So I have a dollar bill here. All I'm going to do is hold it up, Again, aim my nose towards it, and I'm gonna tap.
$1.
Told me it's $1. No matter how I hold the bill, so I had it facing with George Washington facing me, but if I do it backwards, upside down, and I do it in vertical, and I do it again,
$1.
it's still going to tell me it's $1. Now, for demonstration purposes, I had it set to manual, which meaning I had to tap it to tell me it's $1. But devices by default will come automatic. So as soon as you hold that dollar bill up, it'll just tell you what it is. You don't need a tap and you don't need to point to it. So I always tell people that there was a veteran that I saw who, before he had our device, he had a grandchild over. She was about 6 or 7, lost her first tooth, and he meant to give her $10. She woke up trying to strategize about how she can knock the rest of her teeth out because he gave her $100.
Oh.
And she wanted the new Barbie Dreamhouse doll, which last time I checked on Target, they're like 200 and 250 bucks. So she needed to knock out 2 more teeth.
She's almost there.
So I'm not sure how much the next tooth was worth, but she was probably a little disappointed. So just things like that, right? And unfortunately, I've heard enough stories of individuals who think they can pull a fast one on people,
Yep.
who instead of handing them $10, they'll hand them $1 back in change. You know, those kind of tricks that unfortunately people with low vision do have to sometimes think about, that the device can help a lot with. I'll move on to barcodes. So I have a bag here. They're a bag of Doritos I shamefully probably ate in like 10 seconds. But if I look at the barcode, by meaning if I just hold this up to I'll hold it up in front of my nose. And if I tap it,
Tortilla Chips Cool Ranch Doritos.
so now I know this is a bag of Doritos. I know the flavor of them. I know this is what I want. So if I'm a fan of the nacho cheese ones instead of the Cool Ranch ones, I would know this bag's not for me, and I have the wrong bag.
You need a
And
spicy nacho
yeah,
cheese.
spicy nacho is my favorite personally. Or actually, they recently released a flavor called the Tapatio
Yeah.
bag that I find phenomenal, and I am currently obsessed with. I mean, like every time we go grocery shopping, every week I'm picking up like 3 of them. But that's not what we're talking about now. Yeah, so the barcodes, again, I have it set to manual just for demonstration purposes, but they would be automatic. So I would just hold that barcode up. It would tell me what it is. Cans and bottles. So bottles, the barcode tends to be where the seam meets. So if I have a can of Dr. Pepper and a can of Cherry Coke or a bottle of Cherry Coke, I would know, I could tell those two differences apart. I would just find the seam, hold it up in front of my nose, it'll tell me. And I previously mentioned that there's 2 to 3 million barcodes already assembled in the device. But if there's a barcode that it doesn't recognize, you can teach it that by a simple vocal command as well. So that way, anytime it pops up, you'll still know what it is. That's the cache and the barcode. So I mean, we've gone over 3 features of the device, and I would only have to touch the device for one of them, which is reading. The other is automatic. So when I speak about the simplicity of the device and the ease of use, I hope this clarifies that a little bit.
For sure. 1000%.
Yep. And then facial recognition. So I have myself programmed in my device. Again, it's set to manual. So if I take my device off and I flip it over, I'm going to tap the side once. Yep. And it said my name, Tyler. Now, if it was set to automatic, as soon as I came across that device's line of sight, Tyler, it's going to tell me who it is. And to program someone's face into the device, it takes all of about 15 seconds to do. You just aim your nose towards someone. You would say, "Hey, OrCam, start face learning." And then it'll take a couple pictures and it'll ask you to name the person.
Please name the person in front of you after the beep.
Jose.
Hey,
Since it's doing it, I might as well see how it goes.
please say confirm for adding the person. Rename the report again or abort to cancel learning.
Confirm.
Person learned.
So in a matter of 15 seconds, I programmed you into the device. As soon as you come across my line of sight, okay. It did say it didn't come through the Bluetooth speaker, so I'm just going to tap.
Jose.
There we go. Now you're in there.
That was fast and simple, man.
Yeah, correct. So now anytime you came across my line of sight, we're good. It's instantly going to tell me who it is. And we don't have to be this close. I've had it work for people that are like, if I turn down a grocery aisle, if my significant other's halfway down the aisle and it catches her face, it's going to tell me she's down that aisle. Colors. So I have a book here. It's a red, violet, it's a dark red. If I aim the device towards it and I take my finger and I press it onto the page and I just hold it.
Purple red area.
There we go. So it said purple red area. Colors, just like colors with anything, is going to determine really about their lighting. The better the lighting, the better you're going to be off when it comes to the accuracy of it. But it is an option for individuals as well that's on the device. And then the watch gesture. So previously mentioned not wearing a watch, but if I close my hand and pretend to look at one,
the time is 2 p.m.
It told me the time. If I do it again and I hold it there,
the time is 2 p.m. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024.
Now I know the time and the date. Didn't have to pull out a phone, didn't have to wear a watch, none of that stuff. It just tells me. So the main thing that really separates the two from the three is going to be the smart magnifier aspect of the device. So the smart magnifier allows people to, whatever the device is looking at shows up on the secondary screen, like a laptop. We have a website. It's orcam.cast.com for individuals who have either the MyEye 3, the Read 3, or the Read 5 that can utilize this. So I'm going to share the website now in my window. Okay. All right. So I have my screen shared, and I have a utility bill that is directly underneath my other device here. That is directly reflecting it. So if I put my hand down, there's my hand, take it away, the hand's gone. So the device comes with a stand that allows the user to place it directly into it. That way they don't have to hold it. There's going to be several buttons that they can use, that they can operate. One is going to be a download image if I wanted to save this to my computer. I could change color contrast. I could rotate it. I could change the brightness. I can zoom in and out myself if I wanted to try to utilize it with my vision I currently have. But the biggest thing is going to be my ability to what we call use the AI assistant. So this is what makes it a smart magnifier. So at the bottom here, there's a black button that if I push it, it's going to take a picture, process the information, and give me a summary. For those who are concerned, we are completely JAWS compatible. So if you're familiar with JAWS, you can
Here is a brief summary of the text. Lakeland Utilities bill for electric, water, and other services totaling $192.02 with a due date of September 23, 2020. Coronavirus payment plan available. Contact customer service for assistance. Do you wish to know more information about the coronavirus payment plan available for outstanding balances?
At the end there, it said, do you wish to know more about this document, essentially? And it went ding. So after that ding, I could have just asked it any question that I wanted to. So it didn't tell me well, it told me when it's due, but it didn't tell me how I paid this bill. So that's what I'm gonna ask. How do I pay this bill? So it's gonna take my question and I speak to it just like I would speak
You
any
can pay
other
the bill
person.
online at lakelandelectric.com or visit Easy Pay kiosks for immediate posting. Do you want me to expand on that?
I love it. I love it.
Is there a phone number I can call?
Yes, you can contact Lakeland Utilities customer service at 863-834-9535, Monday to Friday 7:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Do you want me to help you with anything else?
What percentage of the bill was just the water section? So now I'm asking to do some math.
The water charges account for about 8.75% of your total current charges in this bill. Do you want me to help you with anything else?
Yeah. So I can ask it questions that make it think as well. It's not just a traditional, it's not me just asking it, processing the information on here. I can ask it to do things that's not necessarily on this document. In addition to it, I can ask it questions that aren't tied to the document at all. Let's say I saved $30 this bill, and instead of putting the money into savings, I wanted to splurge. It's been a while since I've had sushi, so I'm gonna ask what's in a California roll in case that's something I want. What's in a California roll?
A California roll contains crab meat, avocado, cucumber, and sushi rice wrapped in seaweed. Want more details?
Yeah. So the questions I asked don't need to be 100% correlated to the text. That question was 0% correlated to the text. And I can continue asking it follow-up questions after that. Like, is California rolls vegetarian or this and this? It'll tell me. In addition, what we call the CAST system, which is the website, allows people to read handwriting. So if there's anything that is handwritten, like birthday cards, Christmas cards, things of that nature, the device will be able to decipher, you'll be able to answer questions on, and can still read. So the exciting part is I know there's other kind of magnifying devices out there, but a lot of them weigh 20, 30 pounds and they're not portable. So because all you really need for this is the device itself, which weighs a couple ounces, the stand, which is about 2 pounds, just goes in a backpack. You can pull it out of your work office, hotel, neighbor's house, family's house, etc., and still be able to utilize this feature. But that's going to be that's going to be the main difference between the 2 and the 3, in something that we have found to have a lot of interest with, and helpful in environments like school, work, and things of that nature. There's gonna be a couple other things that some of these buttons can do. So on the left side, we have a switch to text mode. So instead of trying to see this with all the noise in the background, if I push this, it takes all that text and just makes it to an easy to read format for
Nice.
users. They
That
can
is
still zoom in and out, change color, contrast, etc. It just provides a simpler method of viewing. You can upload files. So if there's a document that someone has that they got for work, they can download it and then upload it to our system. And it can do it and can still utilize it that way. There's a plethora of different ways the device can work, different ways that this Q system can be utilized, and in unlimited ways that this can be helpful to a lot of individuals.
let me ask you this. If I'm using this, whether it be at home, work, or school, and I'm using it as a smart reader or a smart magnifier, and then it takes a picture of what it is I want to read. Can I save that?
Yep. So you do have the option to save it. So we have a download button. And if I push this download, I can either I can save the image as a JPEG. I can copy the text off of this document and put it into like a Word document and save it that way. Or if I just want to download the OCR part and it reading to me, I can download just the media file or the MP3 file and just have it on hand that way.
That's so
So
cool.
we have a bunch of different ways that individuals can save the document, whatever their preference is. I really like the MyEye 3 Pro and the CAT system. I mean, the Read 3 and the Read 5 as well. But a big reason why I like it is because it does kind of provide like a two-in-one for a lot of users. So it does the smart magnifying thing. But if for some reason, if the user's vision continues to get worse, hopefully that doesn't happen, they'll be familiar with the OCR device already, and they'll have that on hand instead of possibly going out and purchasing another product or an item that they now have to get familiar with. So just that being that two-in-one can be really beneficial for a lot of users too.
Well, Tyler, I think we're gonna wrap this demo up, man. I appreciate you taking the time to be here with us today. If any of you have any questions about the product or interested in purchasing, feel free to shoot us an email at jose@floridareading.com. That's JOSE@floridareading.com. If you want to give us a call, our toll-free number is 1-800-981-5119. Again, that's 1-800-981-5119. If you could like, share, um, and comment, leave comments under the video. Let us know what you think about the product. We would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to check out the video description because we have an OrCam Read 5 demonstration coming up as well. And that device is going to blow your socks off. So be sure to check that out. As again, Tyler, I appreciate you. And we will see you all in the next video.